Shalom, this is Truth Unveiled, and today I'm so excited to once again bring back and announce our Yahudyath Paleo Hebrew 101 course. Now, I know it's been a while since we've actually done this on the channel. It's probably been 18 months, but for those of you who are new to this or wondering what I'm talking about, for those of you who have resubscribed and are not sure what I'm talking about, please stay tuned. And for those of you who've seen this but have not had an opportunity to enroll in the course, well, now is your perfect opportunity, because the Winter 2026 cohort enrollment begins today. So what is it? Well, the Yahudyath 101 or the Paleo Hebrew 101 course will be an online course designed to help aid you in learning the ancient language. But unlike the channel, this will be taught like an actual school course with study guides, resources, worksheets, outlines, and other tools to aid in your learning. The study materials will be provided during the lesson. So this is a 10-week intensive program that will also be collaborative. Each course meeting will take place online. So when you enroll, an email will be sent each week that will outline course details. The study materials will be made available that will correspond to that particular week. And also, it's important that you understand that the course will be designed to last for approximately 90 to 120 minutes, or basically about 2 hours, for a total of about 2 hours per week, or 20 hours total for 10 courses total. So when will it be? Well, the Winter Cohort Course will begin as of Sunday, January 11th, 2026. So when you enroll, an introductory email will be sent your way. For this cohort, the course will be available for you at any time, including as a Shabbat activity. So don't worry if Sundays don't work for your schedule. This will just be the day that we actually send out the course or module 1 and so on. But again, you can take the course at your own leisure. You can do it on Shabbat. You can do it during the week or Shabuah, whatever works best for you. This course is perfect for families with children who are looking to expand their Yahudyath, families looking to homeschool their children. This could be a perfect homeschool lesson for you and your children, or anyone looking to further and expand their studies in the truth. So this just gives you an idea of what you can expect in the course structure and the layout for Winter 2026. So week 1, as of Sunday, January 11th, 2026, will be Introduction to Letters and Alphabet, the Basics. So again, as of this day, you will receive an email with this module, with Module 1, and then Module 2. The following week, you will receive Module 2, which is Introduction to Letters and Alphabet, and we'll be going over more of what each one entails. The next is Numbers. So the next 2 weeks is Numbers Part 1 and 2. Those are Modules 3 and 4 respectively. And then by the time we get to Module 5, we're learning even more basics such as colors, phrases, and etc. You can expect that around so-called February 8th of 2026. Module 6 will be prepositions and prefixes, which is basic grammar. Week 7 will be plurals and suffixes, which is also basic grammar. Week 8 will be Introduction to Writing and Basic Vocabulary, which will be so-called March 1st of 2026. And then Module 9 will be sending out Language Composition and Interpretation. And finally will be Language Comprehension and Review. Now, for those of you who have already taken the Yahudyath 101 course, I know we did say that we are working on the Yahudyath 102 or an intermediate course. Now, again, we still do not have that course ready yet. So for those of you who are wondering about the Yahudyath 102 course, we're still in the works with that. At this point, that course probably will not be available until 2027, Yahuwah willing. So if you've already taken this course and are looking for the Yahudyath 102 course, again, more details will be posted on the channel about that, but this is not that course. So this is the course breakdown. As you can see, Module 1 or Week 1 is Intro to Letters and Alphabet, the Basics. Here you're going to learn pictographs and their meanings. You're going to learn how to read and write the 22 letters. You're also going to be seeing various reading and writing exercises that you'll be doing. In Module 2, you'll be introduced to sound. So you'll be pronouncing each letter of the 22 letters. You'll be learning the difference between the vowels and the consonants. You'll be putting the letters together, and it'll be a fun and collaborative experience indeed. Module 3 is Intro to Numbers Part 1. So you're going to learn the difference between the masculine and the feminine words, because this is a very important concept in the Yahudyath language indeed, masculine and feminine. I don't think this is really talked about about in the English language. Now, for those of you who speak other languages that also have this concept, like I think Spanish has this concept, then you are already familiar with this, but this is a very important concept by Yahudyath in Yahudyath. You'll also learn the cardinal numbers such as 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll learn how to read, write, and say those numbers. You'll learn how to write scriptural notation, and you'll learn how to write and count from numbers 1 through 100. Now, when it comes to numbers part 2, you'll learn the ordinal numbers such as first, second, third, fourth, etc. You'll learn how to write and tell time. You'll learn how to write and notate days or dates. And you'll start to learn how to write full sentences in Yahudyath, and we'll do numbers up to 1,000. Now, when it comes to Module 5 or Week 5, we're learning even more basics such as colors, phrases, basic phrases like how to say things like hi, how are you, etc. You'll learn basic words. You'll learn basic scriptural words, basic colors like red, white, blue, green, colors like that. And you'll learn how to write and count up to the number 10,000. Now, when it comes to Week 6, you'll be learning prepositions and prefixes. So you'll be learning basic conjunctions such as the word and, how to say that word by Yahudyath, and also how to write that word. You'll be learning the definite articles like the word the. You'll be learning inseparable prepositions, verb conjugation, and also basic phrases such as how to distinguish the word evening versus the evening versus in the evening by Yahudyath or in Yahudyath. Now, come Week 7, you'll be learning plurals and suffixes. So Module 7 will be teaching you about plural forms for feminine and masculine because, again, there is a difference between the two. You'll also be learning prenominal suffixes like the words his, my, your, etc., like how to use these words. You'll be learning plural nouns and verb conjugation suffixes. Now in Week 8, you'll be learning intro to full sentences. So here in Module 8, you'll start to write in full sentences. You'll start to write with basic vocabulary that you learn, how to speak in complete sentences, and incorporating the lessons that you learn from Weeks 5 through 7. Now Week 9 is language composition and interpretation. So here you'll learn how to convert from the modern Hebrew into the Yahudyath, and you'll have an interactive study guide on that, how to formulate and translate words, and how to translate from the English into Yahudyath. Now, when it comes to Week 10, which is mostly a review course, you'll be reviewing lessons 1 through 9, or modules 1 through 9. If you want, you can learn how to count up to 100,000, how to count up to 1,000,000, and how to count beyond 1,000,000 as far as writing it is concerned. This is mostly a review, a comprehensive review of everything you've learned. So for those of you who are new to this, you might be wondering, well, how is this different from the channel? Well, it differs from the channel in that there will be study materials, worksheets, and outlines that will be provided. You will have a one-on-one approach with me. So during this course, you'll be able to email me with any questions that you might have, and I will be readily available to answer those questions for you. You get a hands-on learning experience. Like I said, I'm available for that support if any questions you might have, and we have question and answer sessions available for you. So you get an incredible learning experience, hands-on learning with myself, an unforgettable educational journey, enhanced linguistic skills, a new approach to learning a language. And again, folks, this is not just for Yahudyath. This can help you when it comes to if you want to learn any other languages outside of the one that you're speaking. This can be an incredible and valuable tool, not just for you, but potentially for your children, for your family, and anyone else who might be interested in learning. And also you get invaluable tools, resources, and study materials, workbook to include study materials, and 20 hours of fun. Now the cost for the course is $300 US, and it breaks down with $30 per course because again it is 10 courses total or 10 weeks total. So again, that's about $15 per hour. Full payment is due upfront before the course begins. Upon payment, when you enroll, you will receive an introductory email that will outline the course and what to expect and what you can expect from the course. Now, I should mention and I should say this, that this is not something that will be graded or based on a learning curve. Although there will be fun interactive outlines, worksheets, and study materials given, there is no actual homework or tests or quizzes, or there are the workbooks and stuff, but again, that's optional. You don't have to do it. It's, again, to help enhance your learning and to prayerfully help you grow in your spiritual walk and journey, and to help you get closer to Yahuwah and his true son Yahusha through this course. It's recommended that anyone enrolled quiz or test themselves at home. This course is designed to aid and show you the Paleo Hebraic language, thought, and understanding, but intended for you to learn and go at your own pace. And I think that's the most important thing, is that it's intended for you to learn and go at your own pace. So don't feel like you have to rush through everything. And again, if you have any questions about any of the modules, I am readily available. Now, payment methods for this, again, it is $300 US. So the following payment methods are Stripe, PayPal, Cash App. These three payment methods you can find in the description box below. So again, the link will be in the description box below for Stripe. Again, Stripe is good if you have a debit or credit card that you would like to use to pay for the course. You can pay using Stripe. If you would like to send the money on PayPal, I'm going to show you those methods in a moment to come, as well as Cash App too. You can also Zelle at my email at witnesstotheworld1@gmail.com, or Yoram Yahu as the recipient. That should be included. If you have any questions about that, please email me. You can also pay with the old school method, such as mail, check, or money order. However, if you are going to use this method, please email me at witnesstotheworld1@gmail.com. Again, my email is witnesstotheworld1@gmail.com. Or if you have any questions about the course or any questions about the payment methods, please email me in advance so that we can accommodate you. But again, if you do decide to go the mail or check or money order route, please email me so that I know in advance. Early enrollment begins now. So as of the time that this video is uploaded and posted, you can start enrolling now. And as always, please seek Yahuwah and his true son Yahusha for even more truth. So just so that you have a visual of how the course will actually look, this gives you an idea of how it will look, and you also will receive videos of the actual course itself with PowerPoints to help you through. But this is how the actual worksheets and study guides and outlines look for the course. So this is Module 1. This is how Module 1's study guide will look. So you will receive this upon payment for the course when it's time for Module 1 and so on. So as you can see, that you will learn the pictographic of each letter and the letter name and also the numeric value. You'll also learn the pictographic chart, so you'll learn the name, the number value, the Latin letter for it, and the pictographic meaning, and we go over that as well in the actual course itself. Module 2, you start learning the sounds, how each letter sounds, the vowels, and the consonants as well. So that's just an example of the actual outline. Now this is how the actual worksheets look. So as you can see right here, these are the worksheets of the course. So this is from Module 1. So again, letter identification. So you'll get to be able to identify the Yahudyath or Paleo Hebrew letter for the following Latin characters. So again, it's meant to be interactive so that you're learning on your own and that you're doing it on your own. And you'll also be doing the opposite. So you see the Yahudyath letter, so now you have to identify the actual Latin character for it in this worksheet here. And then there's also sound letter identification as well. And that is for Module 1. And you can see sound letter identification here. So this just gives you an idea of how it actually looks. And you also have writing exercises as well to help you practice and get familiarized with the Yahudyath as well. And you can see this is how it looks for Module 1. And they also have pictographic identification for Module 1 to help you get familiarized with it, and the numeric value intro exercise so you can understand each numeric value for each letter as well. You see it for Module 2. Now for each module, you'll get a review of the previous module. So this just gives you an idea of how the course actually looks. Now, once again, here are the different payment methods that you can use to pay for the course. This is how the Stripe method looks. So as you can see for Stripe, this is how it would look. So you would enter your email, your name, and then you can enter the payment method. So again, like a debit card or credit card, and then you just click pay here. There's also options like Klarna, and there might be other options as well. You'll have to click and see which one is best for you, but this just gives you an idea of how it will look. You can also pay for the course on Cash App at Truth Unveiled 777. So I am on Cash App, so you can send the 300 US dollars there as well if you prefer using Cash App. And you can also pay using PayPal as well at Truth Unveiled 777 if you prefer to use PayPal. So you can use Stripe, Cash App, PayPal, and there's also, like we said before, there's Zelle, and there's also mail or check or money order. Again, please email me at witnesstotheworld1@gmail.com if you are deciding or plan to go the check route or the money order route in that case, or old school. Also, if you are using PayPal or Cash App, if you are using these methods for the course and you do decide to use these methods, make sure in the note when it says reason for payment, make sure you put course or Yahudyath course or Paleo Hebrew course as the reason for your payment, so that I know and so that I'm able to email you right away the details of the course, and make sure that that information is there readily available so that I can send you the information. And also make sure that you're using a working email for this so that I'm able to keep in contact with you at all times indeed. And also, we're still trucking along on the Restore Scriptures version. Once again, thank you to everyone for your support, encouragement, donations for this project. Again, it's still an ongoing project. It's taking a little bit longer than we'd hope and envision, but we're still getting through the edits and we're still getting the app together. And prayerfully, we'll have more details available on that, Yahuwah willing. But prayerfully, this helps you. This is Truth Unveiled here saying, as always, Shalom.